Xin chào, what's up everybody? It's Sunday night here in Vietnam, Saigon. We're gonna do a walking vlog. We're gonna walk from here, Pin Way, all the way over to here. I don't know how far we're gonna walk. That's what we're gonna do. So let's get into it. We've got music performances everywhere. Total pain in the ass. Flute lady, singers, speakers. It's non-stop. I've been chronically busy every day. You know, the project I'm working on, it's 6 days a week, you know, 8 hours a day. So I do not have the time I need to film. So all I want to do on Sunday is just do nothing. But of course, you know me and my work ethic, so I'm out here filming because you guys know how much I care about this deal. So I will always try to remain the hardest working YouTuber in Saigon. Wow, God, the speakers, man. This place is totally bombed out. It's everywhere. It's 360 noise. 360. I'm gonna shoot the Patreon video after this. So if you're not on the Patreon, you're just missing out at this point. Let me turn this off, because you know the deal. All right, we're back. The little fire children are all clan together. Weather's actually really nice. Probably got some TikTok action going on over here. From what I can tell, they're setting up some lights, so TikToking. Got a cool look. Photo taking girl. Little popular Win Way. I'm at 3 subscribers just sitting prepping for today's video. Let me know what you guys want to hear me talk about. I know you guys want interviews and stuff. It's a bit problematic to do interviews currently, so once I can, we will. Pretty much tomorrow I start my new schedule of waking up pretty early. So trying to go to bed earlier, even though I still have to edit and upload the videos. And to get up early and film in the morning and go to the gym. Just try to avoid the speaker. And go run. Just so much going on these days. It's wild. Like I said, in a couple months we'll be back to putting out content. We're definitely going to travel somewhere in May for sure, for a while. Win will be coming with me. She has some time off work. So May is definitely going to be where we travel, possibly to Thailand together or around Vietnam. Most likely Vietnam, just to save money because I'm broke right now. Crab festival. Has anybody ever had this crab thing here? It's not a bad price. I tend to just cook the crab at home when we want crab. And then I can make a garlic butter sauce. Because I'm like super American with that stuff. I like my garlic butter sauce. They do a garlic here, but with no butter. We got the street closed today, of course. So you could walk around without 1,000 motorbikes whizzing around you. Pretty slow right now, but it's still pretty early in the night. So it makes sense. Here's Broma, not a bar. This is a great walking street. This is why I shoot so much content here. It's just nice. It's clean. It's a good representation of what Saigon should be. So that's kind of why I like shooting here. No garbage, you know, attractive men and women. So it all makes for pretty good content. See what I mean? So we're just gonna go up here and take a right and walk down and show some different areas that I don't even think I've filmed before. Again, what's going to be happening on the Patreon this week is we're putting up the videos for what camera equipment I use for YouTube. We're also going to talk about the live streaming setup and all that good stuff. So there's going to be a lot of exclusive Patreon type content coming up this week. So if you're in the neighborhood of wanting to be a YouTuber, there'll be some good information on there for you. It would be my starter pack for anybody. And you'll be surprised, I'm only going to recommend one thing to start off a channel. Just one thing, one camera. And nothing else. And explain like the whole breakdown of it and like buying equipment as your channel grows, stuff like this. There's a decent amount of people out. It's so much nicer when there's no speakers. Let's get back over here. We're gonna go up here and take a right. There's dogs running around everywhere. It's never too wise to unleash your dog. And this one's got boots on. It's just there's a lack of dog parks in District 1. Like, it seems everybody with a dog lives in District 2 for a reason, because they have more apartments that are dog accommodating, and they have dog parks and, you know, dog sitters and all this stuff. It's possible to live with a dog in District 1, but there's fewer apartments that allow access for dogs. Or you can just do what 90% of Vietnamese do and just have a dog in an apartment that's not dog friendly. Which seems to be, there doesn't seem to be much rule following on those type of rules for the Vietnamese. Like back in Golden River, the old apartment, everybody had a dog now. Elevator would stop at a floor, you'd hear. But the thing with Golden River is why it's not that big of a deal, is because you cannot hear shit once you close your door. Like, I don't care if I'm walking in the hallway to my apartment and I hear a dog barking. Once I close that door, all I want to hear is nothing, and that's how it is. That's why I can't recommend enough to stay in a nicer, modern apartment. You know, and Vinhome Central isn't soundproof like Golden River is. The concrete wasn't poured thick enough. You know, apartments you're going to want to look at are like Golden River for quietness, and anything newer. I'm still super curious to see what like the Masteries project is going to run for. I have no idea. They're going to be opening that first building pretty soon. Like in 2 months, they're saying. It'll be kind of interesting to see if it's like a Golden River pricing or way higher. My guess is, even if they paid $1 million for it, I think a 1-bedroom at that Masteries will rent for around $1,200, and then a 2-bedroom. And these are empty, non-furnished apartments. I think a 2-bedroom, somewhere around $1,500 to $2,000. That's my guess, which is pretty insane for Vietnam. As we talked about with this place was a cash grab. They ripped people off to put this glass on. It was all some fraud thing. And they got caught pretty quick, and the guys are in jail already. I don't know if this thing will ever get built because the foundation isn't right on it. So like, it'll be difficult to ever get that built because it's just lacking proper build quality from the get-go. From what I've been told and read, the whole thing needs demoed down, or they have to significantly redo the foundation. And I don't know how you would do that without tearing it down. All these bikes. Everybody wants to go, go, go. No, stop, stop, stop. Come on, go. It would have been exciting to see if this got built, though. The problem with this is it's got no balcony. Who the fuck wants to buy an apartment in Saigon in District 1 with no balcony? Who the fuck? What the fuck? Nobody does. There's the Elsa dining boat. I'm surprised they haven't pulled down all this signage yet for a private preview. Private preview will be like one built apartment. All these promises of grandeur. Like Taxico building's having huge problems right now. Everybody's pulling out. It's just offices now. There used to be, Taxico used to kind of flourish with like the first 5 floors of restaurants, businesses. Now it's just Haidilao. Haidilao, Samsung, and a couple other stores on the very bottom floor are the only things that are open, like retail-wise, in the Taxico building. They asked for this crazy rent, and they will not lower it for some unknown reason. So, yeah, people don't want to be in there. It's really just business offices now, and it's higher up businesses that can afford to waste, you know, thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars a month. Like graffiti is just kicking hard. Singapore had some of the best food. Singapore is just awesome in general. I can't believe it's so slept on. If you didn't watch my Singapore series, you should. The nightlife there is bussin'. I had nothing but a fantastic trip in Singapore. And the people were friendly, and almost everyone knew English. It is just, the only problem with Singapore is its price point. But if you've got money, it's a fantastic place, man. Really, that was my favorite trip of last year, was Singapore. Did we do Taiwan this year or last year? Oh, we did it last year. Taiwan was also really fun. Taiwan's just a little bit more boring and also expensive-er for that kind of stuff. But Taiwan had the best street food I think I've ever had. So if you don't know where we're at and you're trying to figure it out, I think Hans, if you're watching, can you put together the Google Street View? I don't have time to do all that shit. So here's Taxico Tower, and then, as you know, if you've been a fan of the channel, all the lady bars are over here. This is where you can waste a lot of money really fast. Definitely a danger zone for newbies. If you're seasoned and you know what you're doing, you're fine. And then we've got Don Chicken, which is actually really good. This is a Korean chicken chain. Me and my wife actually like this place pretty good. It's different than Banchan, but it's good. It's really good. They got good chicken wings. As you can see, the whole restaurant's just full of people. It's expensive though. Probably going to be $800K for 2 people. I know that doesn't sound like a lot. 8, 16, 24, $32, but in Vietnam terms, that's a lot. This place is really good. This Pha Ha. I recommend it. Really good. I've eaten here quite a few times. They're open late night, so they get all the people from the club come out and stumble over here to eat, and it's actually really good. As you can see by all the chairs, it's popular. But it's just tasty pho. Tasty pho. And then we have over here Dory. So if you're wondering what happened with District K, this is now, so District K was the place by Bentham Market that burned down. This is their new establishment, Dory. I've been in here for a minute. It was okay. Here you can see. There's a bottom and an upstairs. It's not busy tonight though. It's Sunday night. This is not a really good night for clubs and bars. But this is their new location pretty much. So if you're a fan of District K and you're wondering where to go after it's been closed, this is your spot to go to. Dory. Winnie went with some friends over the weekend on Friday and said it was pretty good. Now we're just freestyle walking. all the housing developers got an extension of time to pay back Shooter's Bar. Shooter's Bar. The dart bar on the level 3. No bars in my bank. There's a cocktail vault up here, a cocktail bar. I've never seen any of this stuff. You gotta kind of walk around these streets at night to see what's out here. And this is not a place I often travel at night. She's got the curler in, that means she's going to work somewhere soon. This will take us back. So if we go this way, this takes us back into the Taxico area. Which maybe we'll go walk down there. I don't know what's really down there. I only drive these streets during the day. Again, if you want to do a tour, you need to sign up at Patreon. We already did the first tour, and I'm gonna have him comment on the review of that on Patreon. He absolutely loved it and had a fantastic time. So if you're interested to hang out with me and go see places that are pretty cool, Patreon's where you're gonna want to go for that. And then if you want to have a conversation with me too. My email is just for business inquiries now, and I have so many Instagram DMs, it's very difficult for me to answer them, guys. If I have more time, I would love to. Hey, let's go down this way. I haven't been down here in forever. I'm just kind of curious to see what's on these streets. So this is a famous area for taking photos. As you'll see, a lot of Vietnamese girls taking photos right now. I don't know why they like this building, but they do. So, another bar over here? I had no idea all these bar clubs were down here. Wild to see how dead Dory Dory was. But it's pretty early. I still don't think that they'll do it. What is this place called? I can't see. Yeah, but it's another club though, bar. It's very difficult to run a club bar here and be successful. You know, I'd say 80% of them fail here. And they don't ditch out of the investment soon enough when they see that they're failing. Some do. It seems to be a lot of wasted money when they initially open these like bigger clubs and like fancier bars. They just waste way too much money on building them out, and you can tell it's not going to be successful. Like, you've spent too much money already. There's so many problems with the service industry in Vietnam. It's crazy. I know a good deal about it now, and there's a Thai restaurant here. It seems like they do pretty good business. Thai restaurants seem to do pretty well here. It's not really too much of a Thai flavor though in Vietnam. It's more of like a Saigon flavor mixed with Thai food. It's more of a fusion. I've never really been down here. I think this is pasture. I think we're on pasture now. Yeah, we're at the end of pasture. I'm never really down here. You got some guy over here with Rogue, but they got agave. So it's a tequila place. Mexican. I've never heard of any of these places. Mexican Bistro. Didn't even know that existed. Well, I'll have to pop in there. Seems like a lot of cars are there. A lot of motorbikes. Could be staff though. Half those are probably staff. I've definitely really never known what's going on over here. Because I've never come down here at night. And it's hard to tell that like what shit is open here, you know, during the day when you're just driving by on a motorbike. Wonder why this GS25's closed. That's super weird. What we got here? This place looks pretty popular. Vietnamese restaurant. Oh, Singapore food again. So they have the red Singapore crab, which was one of my favorite things. It's okay. Come on. Come south. That Singapore crab was busting. It was messy, but it was so fucking good. Singapore is just an awesome day every day. Just, you know, you're going to spend 100, 200 bucks every day. It's as simple as that. Amazing metro, great bus system. A lot of the people I knew that lived there didn't take the bus much, but I couldn't figure out why. I'm like, it's just as efficient, if not better. There's a bus like every second, and it takes you right where the subway can. I used the subway for longer destinations, and I took the bus a shit ton. Korea still has. Seoul is one of the best subway systems. That thing is super easy to learn. Hard to F it up. Very, very efficient. I'm food no. Building another apartment or construction or office. It looks like offices. Offices aren't doing well right now either. I don't know why people are in a hurry to build more. They're like half capacity, most of them. Unless it's like a well-to-do to be in office. It's a bad industry right now. People don't want to pay. Companies don't want to pay the crazy rates that a lot of these offices are asking for. What is this? It's like I've never even seen half this shit. You can always discover something new. It's wild. I think the hospital's down here. I think. There's a coffee shop over here. We're walking towards my old location in District 1, to where I used to live many moons ago. Many years ago now, which is wild. Time does fly by. As you get older, I swear, time goes quicker. Each year you grow older, each year passes by faster, from what I've experienced in life. Maybe different for others. You know, it's so funny when we're so young, when we're in our teenage years, and when we're kids, we always want to be more grown up and do more things and get out of the house. In hindsight, those are probably the best years, and you should just be enjoying them and taking them in. I think that also has to do with your parents and your upbringing. If you're living in a happy house or an aggressive house or have a shitty dad. Here's an Izikaya. Well, how about that? Looks pretty popular too, but it looks super expensive. It's like low lighted. What is this? Galaxy. I see a bunch of dudes standing in this. Oh, and these are foreign dudes. And there's some attractive ladies working there. You can probably do some boom booming in there, if you know what I boom boom mean. Pasta Denza Cafe. I don't think that's open anymore. It looks like they went out of business. This location's gotta be tough. This is not a prime time location. Even though we're in District 1 and it's relative to things, this is just not a hot location. You get what I'm saying? There's a bunch of offices for lease. It's just not a prime location for foot traffic walking restaurant. TNG Holdings in Vietnam. What we got here? Watching Korean TV. Sure looks like it. Or it could be Vietnamese TV. They really like these shows like Running Man and all that here. They pretty much copy what is popular in Korea. Probably is. Yeah. I think like Fook Maps on one of these shows. I'm never going to be on a TV show. Even if they offered me, which they never would, I wouldn't do it. I don't want to be on TV. I'm fine with being a YouTuber. Just a simple YouTuber. Where are we at now? Catnap? I'm turned around now, kinda. I kinda know where I'm at. GS. It's a Korean convenience store, if you didn't know. That started off in Korea. Family Mart is a Japanese convenience store. A lot of the convenience stores here are from other countries. I think Vin Mart is the only convenience store that was started in Vietnam, and that's now called Win Mart as they sold it. It's another Izikaya. It's not even Japantown. Huh. Huh. What do you know? Let's see what this one's called. Genki. Oh. Gent? Gents? Open Japanese foods and bar. Oh, they got 3 floors. They don't look to be very popular. I don't see anybody sitting there. Again, you're not dealing with an ideal location here. This is a difficult location to operate a business. You'd have to have a really good product. I think like a Vietnamese restaurant could do good here, or like a Cat Nat, hence why we see one. GS is always going to do well wherever it's at, because it'll just rely on whatever hotels are by it and foot traffic. Cat Nat. Drink that coffee till midnight here, baby. I'm completely off caffeine for years now. There's a sushi place up here. Choo Choo Coffee and Tea. Sushi Tony. Okay. Wild name. I would imagine the owner's name is Tony, if I was willing to bet. There's a dog. Having beers. Having some roasted duck. Remember, if you're walking by a random dog walking around, just don't be scared. You're not going to get bit. It's only if you're acting all weird and it picks up off your weird energy is it then going to act weird around you. Even if it's a bigger dog. Keep walking, walk with confidence. Seems to be a little food street that we just got jammed up in here too. Kamchim Bikam, I don't know what that is. Some kind of rice? Rice mixed with something. Probably not something I'd be crazy about. This popular little food street here we just bumped into. It's pretty cool. See, just inside like Saigon, inside my own district, maybe my own district, I can find you new stuff to film. Everything we've seen besides Quinn Way is content that's never been on my channel. This place looks pretty popular too. So this is Chinese fusion. It's probably dumpling. I'd almost guarantee it. Yep, this is really good. I've had this 100 times. This is one of my favorite things. I highly recommend this dish. If you ever walk by one of these, they're always busy like this. They're always quality. Do not skip out on this if you're hungry. This is why this place is jam-packed right now, because it's delicious. It's Vietnamese food, but it's a fusion of China as well. No, wonton, it's wonton soup. So they use a wonton. But it's still pretty much Vietnamese flavoring. We got some lechon, some crispy duck. I eat this every week. I love the crispy pork. Where in the fuck am I? I'm trying to figure out my bearings here. Uh-huh. Oh, I know where I'm at. Interesting. Okay, let's walk this way. Mekong Gourmet. Dreaded speaker. Hold on, I'll be right back. What's a Mekong Gourmet? I imagine it's just going to focus on produce. Yeah, you can see it's produce. Vegetables. Yep, lots of veggies, probably some organic stuff. Although I'm slightly weary when they say organic here because they have nothing to check that. You can kind of just say it. And I'm sure that they could just ting the guy that checks it even if they have to check it. So I would be very wary about buying organic and thinking it's organic in Vietnam. Just from what I've learned with how everything else works. I'm sure it's possible, but I highly doubt it's organic. It's too easy to ting everything or coffee money. Ting's lucky money. Coffee money though. It's so easy to just coffee money everything. Coffee money this, coffee money that. Oh, now we're in Masaji. Hot Masaji. Guy massages. I don't want a massage from a guy. Oh, maybe you're into that type of thing though. If you like a guy massage, here you go. Maybe you can get the happy ending. Coffee house. Some tea. Alcohol, that's good. Little massage place. Bunch of dudes sitting around again. Huh. It's amazing how big these coffee places are. They pack them out, so coffee's big business here. I don't know how the turnover is on that though. How many cups of 50K coffee do you have to sell a day to pay for all this and cut a profit? Like they've got 3 floors here. I imagine this is not cheap per month. Maybe the volume's so high. Where's somebody singing? I'm lost now. I mean, I know where I'm at, but like, I don't know the streets and shit. Let's walk down this way. We'll figure it out. It's kind of cool to explore this stuff because I never have. And I've been living in this area forever. Now that I don't, but I was. It's kind of interesting to see this stuff and what's going on here at night. These are the limo buses that drive like fucking lunatics. This is the really high-end one. This is the one I always try to rent. This one's better. They'll tend to drive a little bit better too, because you've got higher-end people in them. This is the one to get. The Sky Bus. You want this one. It's got massage chairs, new ones, TV on each thing, plenty of leg room. There's levels to these things. I don't know where those go, but I don't think they go to Vung Tau. Well, they've got the fish. Eat your feet with the fish. Koi massage. There's a mini mart. I think mini mart went under here from COVID. I'm not sure. This place is pretty popular. Tan Lak Kam, very popular. We've got a whole bunch of people eating. Every table's full. So this is another place maybe you'll want to come check out and eat at. Just go where the locals are. There's no rocket science to this shit, man. Wherever there's a bunch of people, go eat there. That's gonna be your ticket. Very, very simple. Oh, got some badminton going on over here. Fierce match. I think it is the official sport of Vietnam. Last I checked, is actually badminton. It's more popular than football, soccer. Horrendous bicycle shorts. I do not recommend them for anybody. You have to have a perfect body for them things, man. And they're ugly. They were ugly in the 80s and early 90s. When can we get back to 2000s fashion? Because you know that's what's next, is low-rise jeans. And whale tails and shit coming back, for sure. Seems to be a popular expat hotel. Probably pretty affordable. Triple Hotel, if you want to look it up. Not a bad location. I would, you know, if you get a good enough deal, this is not a bad location. It's a good deal. I think we're walking back towards Taxico now. I could be wrong. Another cafe. Everywhere. It's wild how they become even more popular at night. Still never get over that. Who wants to drink a coffee at what the hell time is it? 8 or 9? Definitely walk more than that. Catch up watch. It's 9. Pretty popular coffee shop. Look at all the overflow. Boko Japanese gastro bar. The Hammock Hotel. Wonder if you sleep in a hammock. It's like some weird house. Oh, here's the Japanese place. The Hammock Hotel entrance. Boko. Maintenance in progress. Looks like the hotel's closed, maybe? Retail stores are starting to be in trouble again, too. Lots of retail shops are closing up again because the economy's slowing down. And this is a manufacturing country, and manufacturing is slowing down worldwide as economies are not the hottest everywhere worldwide right now. Boy, the crypto market, whew, I'm glad I'm not in it at all right now. What a volatile space. I think it's going to go more bear and not bull. I don't think we're going to bull run anytime soon. I don't even know if we'll see one this year. Definitely this pump that happened with Bitcoin and everything was a fake pump. I think Bitcoin went under 20,000 last week. My one buddy, bless your heart, love you, bro. He's like, time to buy. I'm like, nah, it's not, dude. It's not. In my opinion, it's not. We haven't seen the bottom yet. And we don't know what's going to be. Here's another wonton place. Or some kind of something. The Chinese fusion. Sweets. Some kind of sweets. Yeah, sweets. And the stand is like that? That's a Chinese fusion. China. It's a China fusion. Cool little alley down here. An antique shop over here. Souvenir shop. I think I know where I'm at now. Well, I hope somebody does the Google walking tour on this so you guys can follow along, but very interesting to me. I've never really seen any of this stuff because it's all just briefly driven by on a motorbike. I didn't know that there were so many bars and restaurants. So, well, family party in there. Somebody's birthday probably, or a celebration of grandma's death or something like that, you know. I think we're back at the main route here. The main drag as we have it. Dory should be around here. We kind of walked around in a big box, I think. I'm pretty sure. I'm almost positive. No smoking. They're really strong on the no smoking signs everywhere. That's shooting yourself in the foot. You can't have a Vietnamese restaurant and not have smoking. Or a bar, I mean. It's a terrible idea. You're gonna lose business. What is this? This place doesn't look very friendly either. I don't want to go in there. That wood looks cheap. There's a beer club here? What in the... Oh, it's like a... This is a total Pak Pak ripoff. This is like Pak Pak. It's exactly what it is. Yeah, this looks just like a small Pak Pak. 6 Budweisers, $12. They got a DJ in there, DJing to nobody. Poor guy. I almost think Sunday nights are close early, man. Not too many people go to places like this on the weekends, on Sundays. This is a Friday, Saturday venue. I'm kind of curious to come back here on a Friday and Saturday and see if they actually do good business. Because clearly we can see this is not good business right now. And they put a lot of money into this thing. Like that light wall. They might have some kind of sponsorship with Budweiser, it looks like. That depends on how many you sell, if I remember from what I heard on that correctly. There ain't nobody here. All just staff. It's gotta be depressing for the DJ. Hello. He's DJing hip hop. He's all into it.
Why?
So all DJs go through that, man. You're the guy playing to the no room. 0 people in a room. And those moments is when you have fun and try new stuff out. Make mistakes. It's when you try new music out, try new combinations, try doing crazy ass shit. Because guess what? There's no one there to hear if it goes shit and sideways. Now we should be back at Dory Dory right over here on the corner. If I've calculated everything correctly. And I have. So that is the walking video of surrounding areas in District 1, the side streets, things we don't film. So this was totally new for the channel. I hope you guys enjoyed the original content. You know, it's not impossible to find new stuff to film in District 1. We just demonstrated that. So when we do film in District 1 now, this is what we're gonna do. We are gonna go to places I've never really been off my motorbike. Like I had no idea all this stuff was really here. So now that we know, it's pretty cool. I think we saw some exciting things. There's a KTV up here. Oh, it's small. It's like one floor. Where is that KTV? Stocking 2. It's a good sign for a KTV. There's a pod supplier down there, whatever that is. Oh, stocking. It's way down here. This looks kind of interesting. Let's see what this would be. Anybody ever been here? Let me know. Thank you guys for watching. Stay frosty. Have a great Sunday, because this comes out on Sunday morning for you. See you on the next one. Peace out.